Gallo, KC Thunder. Chet, tell me about the energy that you guys had tonight, second night of back-to-back, and kind of mustering that, creating that on your own.
I feel like we all really fed off of each other and found energy in each other out there, and the plays that everybody was making. Everybody was in it together. We had an all-five mentality, and whether it was a back-to-back or not, that was huge for us.
They tried to bog things down and switch you guys in that fourth quarter, and you and J-Dub kind of played that pick and pop game. What was key in that, in making sure that you guys got a shot, a good clean shot each time down, and you guys only had 4 turnovers all night?
That's impressive. Just trusting each other and being aggressive at the same time. You always want to be aggressive first, and the defense is going to give something up. Either it's going to be an initial point of attack, which a lot of times teams in the NBA are not trying to do, or it's going to be a pass to somebody when the help comes. And we did a good job of reading the game tonight and understanding which advantage we had, and that was working not only for me and Dub, but everybody else out there.
Chet, like we kind of talked about, you and Dub going back and forth. It's pretty key there in that fourth quarter. I'm curious because Mark mentioned that you guys weren't always winning those minutes with you and Dub on the floor together. So just could you kind of walk me through the process of your evolution of your pairing with him and what's going into that?
Just building chemistry and learning and talking to coach as well on what we feel comfortable with. He does a great job of trusting us within that and listening to us and communicating and figuring out what's going to work. And then also he has a great vision of kind of development in those things. Not everything's going to be perfect the first time we do it. He does a good job of allowing us room to grow as long as he feels the intentions are right. And obviously that we can't just lose those minutes every time we go out there. So we understood that we had to get better within it, and I feel like we're doing that, and we just got to continue to be even better going forward.
Follow up, if I may. What's it taking between you and Dub specifically to make that work?
It's great when Dub doesn't miss from 3 and he has 36. So if we can get that every night, it'd be great. But as a realist, I don't believe that 5 for 5 from 3 or whatever is possible over an 82 game stretch. So just building chemistry with them and having confidence in each other that whatever play one another makes is going to be the right play for the team out there, and we're doing a good job of building that, and we got to keep doing it going forward.
Mark mentioned, I wonder if you have an appreciation for what you and Dub are doing offensively tonight at nights like this, what it does for Shea, just in terms of not having to carry the load some, getting a little bit of a breather, and not having to worry about the offense when he's out.
Shea's Shea. He's going to do what he does every single night. But in the NBA, one man can't win a basketball game. So we know we have to step up and make game-winning plays on both ends of the floor, whether it's scoring or making plays on the defensive end, whatever it might be. All 5 guys out there and all the coaches on the bench and the players on the bench as well have to be locked in and ready to make plays throughout the game. And I feel like we did a great job of that tonight.
Chet, a few games ago I asked Dub just about comparing and contrasting your game from a few years ago in college to now, and he mentioned the amount of freedom that you have now. Just want to get your initial comments on that, and just what are the biggest differences that you've noticed in Dub's game going back to your college days to seeing him now?
Obviously, he's put on some weight. He's gotten bigger. He's been able to play through physicality even better. He was a great driver in college, and he could shoot off the dribble as well, which he still does now. But with that added strength, it's really hard to just kind of push him off his line. He kind of gets where he wants to go, and I'd say to his comment about the difference between college and now. I guess you could say some of his freedom, but I'm also a way better player than I was in college, just with the amount of work that I put in and kind of what I put into my game. I wasn't able to do a lot of the stuff that I'm doing now in college. So, and hopefully each year I'm able to look back and say I'm better than I was last year. But credit to my teammates for putting me in positions to be able to use my skill set, and the coaches for having the freedom and trust in me to go out there and do that.
Chet, there's been a lot of buzz around you as potential Rookie of the Year, potential All-Star. Do you hear that? Do you see that? And if so, how do you tune that out or keep your head down?
Before the game, I was focused on playing the Knicks tonight, and now that the game's over, I'm focused on playing Denver in 2 days. So that's where my head's at, and I'm focused on the Thunder and helping us win games.
The gravity that Shea has created this year has seemed to increase, and I know you don't have anything to compare it to, but what goes into creating that on-court chemistry to where when he drives and there's 4 guys on there, exactly where the biggest. It seems to be exactly on point when he gets it to you guys.
You said 4 guys on him?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it does happen. Great player. I don't think teams game plan to put 4 guys on him, but it definitely happens. I mean, it just comes down to reps, and he's been a really good player for some time now, so he's seen it all. So it's kind of not just on him to figure it out, but it's also on all the other guys on the floor to figure it out and kind of know how to play off that, and as well as him. Obviously, there's a lot of great players on this team, so he's also building chemistry, playing without the ball as well, and it shows out that there's a lot of players making really good plays, and he's playing off the catch, he's running in transition, and we're finding him. So it's even harder to load up on somebody off the ball. You're not going to double him off the ball in the NBA. Dudes are just too good at this level to do that. So when he's able to play off the catch and off the ball, and it really opens things up for him. And then you guys know what he does when he has the ball in his hands. Night in and night out, he can light it up. So it's a team effort to figure it out.
Anybody else? Thanks, Jeff.
Oh, go on.